Hello guys, we have a daily roundup on GJ and on gold. Weekly time frame on GJ hasn't moved up since we made the daily analysis. It's still bullish. Our previous week broke this resistance. We can still see for the next 2 days this to come back down or close bullish, and then but we look for potential buys. We can see that here is a clean traffic to the downside, and but here previous day week bullish. Today in 21 minutes we're gonna close this candle. We can see tomorrow how it closes, but if it closes as of now, it broke these two highs. We can see potentially coming up. If it comes back down or break this low here, we can for sure see potentially coming down in a 4 hour time frame, because this is where it gets messy. Daily looks that it's gonna be bullish and then continuing down, but in 4 hour GJ is respecting these levels here, rejecting here, rejecting here, rejecting here. So it shows that this previous support, this whole region is a big region that GJ is currently respecting and not managing to close very strong to break this region. So far our previous 4 hours have been bearish, didn't even break this region of yesterday's highs. So we are very unsure about, but we need to check for what will happen here. But today in at 12 o'clock we had this perfect scenario. At 1 o'clock open pre-New York, we could have been in a good trade here. Like after this 1 hour close, we can have been in a 15 pip with 15, 30 and 45 pip trade. So it was a good potential trade. We break this high, came up, then tried. This is where I entered the trade because I thought that on this clean traffic here, at least till here, GJ is gonna have a push in the New York session, and after New York open and New York Stock Exchange open, here is the trade that I actually took, but I was at break even because price just broke up and stay here, and I saw that there is not a lot. I was anticipating not a lot of volume to come up after this, too much rounding up, so I closed the trade at 4 p.m., which is 10 a.m. in New York time. And then I was lucky because price started to retrace all the way down. So yeah, and then we came back again in the range, failing to close below about this previous resistance here, because if we see, body closed exactly where the last body of previous 2 days closed. We came back, closed down, came back, but this is like times that I don't really like to trade. That I finished my trading, because after this closure here we could have entered here till here, or here for example, as soon as we break this. But I mean, these are not very, these are just over traders trade, because this is not something that I would really trade or something. Our trading session was gone. GJ start to come back in the range here, just playing out in this range. We need to check what will happen out of these from tomorrow, if we can break out of this for buys or if we can break down for sells on GJ. I leave this resistance here because this is, you see, big confluence. On gold, let's see gold what did. Gold weekly still bullish, daily closed bullish, is probably closing bullish, not breaking previous day's low, so it's good. 4 hour is a bit messy today, but still last 4 hours closing bullish, so there is high probability that after we break these highs we can have buys above here with confirmation. during the day, just gold managed to do some moves in NY on London, pre-London Open. He made this big move and then made this move on news on PPI at 230, and then start to come back inside the range again here, and then just this could have been a good trade after breaking these highs to continuing up in 30 minutes also like this. This was my analysis on gold today. I was expecting after we break this range here to come up, but this happened as soon as the new 30 minutes candle opened, like just shoot straight up, boom, and then came back. You see, came back bullish and then still come back bearish and come back bullish again. So it was just news move, but I was anticipating this setup here like this to happen, something like this. Support formed here and then move up, support form here and then move up, but only buy stops could have worked, but in news you can get slipped, so everything was okay. Then I was looking for sells here today. Possible scenario like this, a close candle below this level, and then to move down to this level and to this level, but didn't happen. So for tomorrow we're gonna do a new daily analysis tomorrow when we wake up, and we will see where gold would be during that. But today basically it opened here daily, just made these moves but not showing significant signs of strength to go to the upside or weakness to go to the downside. For sells, again we would wait for this region here to be mirroring this region here. For buys, only buys above here, because this now is too messy for me to trade and I would not like to risk it. Thank you very much and see you on the next daily analysis video, daily forecast. This is a daily roundup for Money Squared Trading YouTube channel.